Marella's Atlantic Islands is when you get to see the best of the Canary Islands and Portugal's Madeira. You're going to have an absolute ball on these all-inclusive ships. Let's take a look with the Disco 2. First off, you fly into Gran Canaria and join your ship.
So just inside the port, there's the usual hop-on, hop-off bus. You can get a horse and carriage ride, or there's the tuk-tuk, and it's got free Wi-Fi on board. If you're looking for a beach close by the ship, you can't get much closer. Just turn left off the ship and you'll find this beach. Across the park and in the square is where you get the number 12 bus to the Old Town. Just up from the theatre is the cathedral. It was completed in the 18th century. The front of the cathedral is in the main square of Plaza Santa Ana. As you come into the cathedral and it changes from light to dark, be careful of the ramp and the steps. This is the Hermitage of San Antonio Abad and the Columbus Museum.
Although your ship doesn't leave till 11 o'clock, many people will want to stay on board and relax having been travelling. They'll enjoy the sunshine, the ice cream, the drinks, and just lay back and enjoy the ship. And there's a lot to enjoy. The ship has 7 bars, 7 restaurants, 2 pools, and there is that huge screen which at night time will play a movie while you get hot chocolate by the pool. And the Canary Islands is the place to be stargazing.
Behind me is the nearest beach to the ship. We've got the bus to Porto del Carmen, which is this gorgeous little port. It's very commercialised in some parts of it, but some parts of it are absolutely charming, and this is where we're having lunch. This is a lovely little cove, perfect for families. Lanzarote is diverse with its dramatic landscape. There are many things to do. Porto del Carmen is the main tourist area in Lanzarote. It has over 6 kilometres of sandy beaches. It's open all year round. It's very easy to get here from the ship on a local bus. But just remember to wear your suntan lotion, because when the sun comes out, it's scorching.
To get away from the heat, your cabin is an ideal place to relax and just crack the temperature gauge down a little bit and have the air conditioning refresh your body. But of course, if you want the heat, you can stay on deck, or you could visit a bar or one of the restaurants. But remember, this cruise, you have 6 great ports to visit, and next is Madeira.
Portuguese navigators found Madeira in 1420. This street's really interesting. It's called Santa Maria, and there's art on most of the doorways. Lovely fishing village, Camarada Lobos, is where Winston Churchill spent a lot of time painting. Well, so this is the 2nd highest skywalk in the world, after the one over the Grand Canyon, and it is like stepping into the abyss.
The Story Museum is under the ski lift, as is the motorcycle excursion, and the lift takes you up to the botanical gardens and the sleigh ride.
Going into the tropical gardens now, a good tip is to do this before the toboggan ride.
The port guides are free on Doris Visits. I actually make them as research for my crime books, and I'd love you to read Cruise Ship Heist, which has the big ending here in Madeira.
The 2 oriental gardens are referred to as Chinese and Japanese culture. And here's a wicker seat on top of a tray forming a toboggan.
There is actually only one sea day on this cruise, which is the chance to enjoy the ship, and that was on the way to Madeira. Now it's port back to Gran Canaria, although some holidays you can choose to step off, maybe in Tenerife, and have a short break. Tenerife or Gran Canaria are possible options. For Aventura, we've never filmed. It is an incredible sandy beach island, and also a very special place to stargaze from. Sometimes, and I know this is rare, the captain has been known to turn the lights off at midnight and let you all look up at the stars. Hey, be lucky. But you are lucky for a whole week. You're going to be dancing the night away, laying in the sunshine, and having the greatest holiday. Now, Tenerife, I think, is one place you'll want to jump a bus and go somewhere. Santa Cruz in Tenerife. You'll arrive either on the jetty or you'll dock by the city. Either way, it's a walk along the blue line just as you did in La Palma to get you to the tourist information. Either dockside or on the other side of the lake in the Eco Hut. You'll probably want to get a bus either to a beach or Laguna or to Puerto de la Cruz. The bus station is easy, it's near the Opera House. Like so many places, they make it easy with an all-day ticket, and we're off to the beach first, El Medino, where Jean's gonna do some kite surfing. Okay, I lied about the windsurfing, but while we're near the bus garage, how about the Rock Hall of Fame? Guess you've heard of it?
On the rocks, there are paintings of famous people, and they're amazing. It's becoming Tenerife's new tourist attraction. If you want to stay in Santa Cruz, there's a hop-on, hop-off bus, or adventure left from the port along the front. Half an hour by tram from Santa Cruz to Trinidad. We're walking through La Laguna and we found Calle San Agustin, which is the main street. This beautiful 18th century house has been turned into an art museum. Every house has something special. Oh, this is the death of Don Quixote. This is an absolutely incredible street. Leaving La Laguna and getting the 102 to Puerto de la Cruz. The botanical gardens are soon going to be 3 times the size. We've arrived in Puerto de la Cruz. The journey from Laguna was 30 minutes. It's the black volcanic sand. This is really interesting. There's all these little piles of rock. If you walk along the seawall, be prepared to get wet.
If you have questions about the ship, the ports, or anything to do with your cruise or holiday, or you're worried, then we have the answer. The perfect answer is the Doris Visits Marella Discovery chat group. So, there it is on the screen. Join, share it with your friends, and after you've cruised, please share your pictures so those at home can enjoy the cruise from their living room.
When you arrive at the port in La Palma, just follow the blue line and it will take you straight to the city centre. Santa Cruz was founded in 1493 and was always closely associated with wine, which made it a great place for pirates to come and loot and pillage. In 1553, the French pirate Leclerc came here. He was also known as Pegleg. This is the town hall, which was originally destroyed by French pirates and was reconstructed in 1949. La Palma is an area of mountains, volcanic beaches, forests, there's a tiny rainforest and breathtaking views. Wow, there's a fabulous view of the whole of Santa Cruz from here. The Naval Museum can be found underneath the ship. Entrance is €4.50 and there's a small exhibition inside. Interestingly, it's made out of concrete and painted to look like wood.
I feel very confident that you're going to enjoy the ship and this wonderful holiday. The Canary Islands are quite special. Choose your beach stop because some of them have volcanic sand and others, like Fuerteventura, have lovely white sand. So some are beach holidays, some you get to see the city. I hope these films helped you. Now, if you do want to take the bus to Maspalomas, great beach.
The bus station is very easy to spot. If you want the bus for Maspalomas or Playa dos Ingles, you can come down here and get the tickets in the shop. We just arrived in Maspalomas and it costs $6.25 on a bus number 30. It's like a desert on a beach. I'm just off to find my camel. We have got a ship to catch, so we came along to Maximilian, got served instantly. Maspalomas is a very different trip from walking around the old town. The sand dunes stretch 4.5 miles from Playa dos Ingles to Maspalomas.
Thanks for watching the Doris Visits Port videos. It means so much to us. Please hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. And if you have time, I'd love you to read Cruise Ship Heist, the first of our cruise thrillers. And if you can, review it wherever you purchase it. Apple Books, Amazon Books. It costs 99p on the Kindle.